At a distance of 1 kilometer from Ajmer Junction railway station, 1.5 kilometer from Ajmer Dargah Sharif, Akbar's Palace, also known as Ajmer Fort, Akbari Killa, or Ajmer Museum, is an ancient palace situated in Ajmer town of Rajasthan. The eminent archaeologist Sir John Marshall formulated necessary proposals for a museum at Ajmer. The Rajputana Museum was formally opened in October 1908 in the main central hall inside the Mughal fort, built by Emperor Akbar in the year 1570 AD. While Gauri Shankar Hirachand Ahuja was made the first curator of Rajputana Museum, while at present the museum is under control of Government of Rajasthan, the aim of which is to focus on the cultural heritage of the region through its exhibits. We find a collection of paintings, sculptures, etc. of Mughals and Rajputs exhibited through different separate galleries. Here we go, gallery number 1, the excavation gallery. The four walls give a brief sketch about one of the earliest civilizations on the globe. India sought her initial identity not in the rise of empires or kingdoms, but in the rise of the centers of her creativity. Whatever the material finds, indications are not as to who commanded people to an order or system, or ran a society or group. Things speak rather as to how they made life worth living. Well, the gallery has on display a range of pottery representing individual regional styles in terms of both forms and vessel types. These include offering stands, goblets, beakers, tumblers, perforated jars and vases. The pottery is made on potter's wheel, well fired, and is adorned with geometrical patterns made intricately with fine lines, parallels, and concentric circles. The Harappan civilization is believed to be one of the oldest world civilizations, together with Egypt and Mesopotamia. The Harappan civilization developed along the mighty river Indus, and for that reason, it is also known as the Indus Valley Civilization. Most of the exhibits in this gallery come from different centers of the Harappan civilization and ancient towns like Harappan, Mohenjo-daro, Kalibanga, in which some are original and rest are replicas. In the Harappan culture, the art of pottery making was at its peak. The Indus potter was a skilled craftsman who produced plain, colored, and glazed pottery. Made in various shapes, the pottery had rich designs and a perfect finish. Along with fast wheel thrown pottery, mold made and hand formed pottery continued to be produced. Harappan pottery was made of good quality clay, which was baked in controlled heat in various shapes like bowls, vases, pots, feeder, drinking vessels, basin, casket, offering stand, and so on. The artists of that time surely had fine artistic sensibilities and a vivid imagination. Their delineation of human and animal figures was highly realistic in nature, since the anatomical details included in them were unique and magnificent. The earliest animal figurines from Harappa are early Harappan Zebu figurines. They are typically very small with joined legs and stylized humps. An astounding collection of animal figurines which are 5,000 years old. The Harappan men and women decorated themselves with a large variety of ornaments produced from every conceivable material, ranging from precious metals and gemstones to bone and baked clay. While necklaces, beads, fillets, armlets, and finger rings were commonly worn by both sexes, women wore girdles, earrings, anklets, bangles. Hoards of jewelry found at Mohenjo-daro and Lothal include necklace of gold and semi-precious stones. Many stone structural remains are also found at Dholavira, which show how the Indus Valley people used stone in construction and for various purposes. The Indus Valley people made terracotta images also, but compared to the stone and bronze statues, the terracotta representations of human form are crude in the Indus Valley. They are more realistic in Gujarat sites and Kalibangal. Statues, whether in stone, bronze, or terracotta, found in Harappan sites are not abundant but refined. The figure of the bearded man, interpreted as a priest, is draped in a shawl coming under the right arm and covering the left shoulder. The shawl is decorated with trefoil pattern. The eyes are a little elongated and half closed, as in meditative concentration. The artists and craftsmen of the Indus Valley were extremely skilled in a variety of crafts: metal casting, stone carving, making and painting pottery, and making terracotta images using simplified motifs of animals, plants, and birds are remarkable and royal. The wealth and variety of the exhibits offer both a comprehensive idea and evidence of continuity of the Indian cultural legacy.